So I came out like earlier because I wanted like one last walk around the city just before we leave. I thought I'd do it like while the sun comes up, but it's raining. Typical. And just like in New York, or at the end of New York anyway, I'm going to be sad to leave. I mean, I know you always are when you travel, you're sad to leave wherever you've gone. I'm going to miss the liveliness of this place and the chaoticness. I mean, Wickham's a different sort of chaos, and as far as experiences go, I think the first day can't be beaten really with the swing off the skyscraper. Because like that's just so bizarre. But then the day I spent in Groningen, I'm never going to be able to pronounce that right, I'm sorry. That was so nice to have someone to explore around with that sort of knew the area. So thank you Demi for that. That actually was really, really nice. I may have been like awkward at the time, but that's just me. And then yesterday it was like my little like wander around, explore the city day sort of thing, which is what I did for most of the week in New York. So doing that is always good because you get to see as much as you want in one day. And now I'm just like wandering around aimlessly in the morning because I want to like just have one more wander. It's been such a good trip. But with all this exploring, what have I learned while I'm here? Let's do a quick run of that, yeah? What have I learned? I've learned that there's like there's nothing for health and safety. It doesn't exist here. I've legitimately never seen that before. Putting an escalator into a store. What? There's just things scattered everywhere and things going on everywhere, so health and safety is not a thing. Health and safety again, at its finest.
They're, you know, pretty chilled nation, so they don't give a fuck.
I know. Also, to add on to that, like motorcyclists, cyclists, they don't wear helmets, they both use the cycle lane. Wait, Karina. It's chaos. And although I haven't been riding a bike myself, I still know that it's like chaos to be on. And also like very painful to sit on the back of one. And obviously weed's legal here, so you just walk around and you get like pockets of air that absolutely stink of it. I'm just like, oh, this smells of my old flat, doesn't it? That's the memory that it conjures up. And Amsterdam have these streetlights that look like the tips of bullets, which is kind of cool. I mean, they're the coolest streetlights I've seen. So also, I don't know if I missed it, but there's more bikes here than the amount of people that I've seen in my life so far. So many. So that's a lot of bikes. Just spotted this. I just thought this was hilarious. See, where I come from, that would be hilarious. I don't know if it is the same over here, but it is for me. The Dutch love their cheese. There's been so many cheese shops that are passed. Or chocolate, which I don't mind that as much because I love chocolate. Also, don't try to pronounce things how they're spelled, because you end up looking like a complete tourist. For instance, Groningen is spelled Groningen, which is how I've been saying it before. Groningen, which probably made me look like a complete idiot and tourist at the same time, but I am one, so the tourist bit anyway, not the idiot bit. Cut that. My recommendation of places to visit in Amsterdam. There's a harbour I went to last night. That's an extremely good place that I'm not sure that many people actually visit. Then there's the skyscraper with the swing on the top, which is just so bizarre. It's such a bizarre experience. I'd honestly recommend that. I don't know if you can experience that in many other places. There's also Vondel Park, which is such a beautiful park, and it's so quiet compared to what the chaos of the city actually is. So yeah, that's about been it. I'm now heading back to the hotel. Once again, thank you to all those who've been part of this. Thank you, Demi, for that day in Groningen. It's time to go to the hotel and eat breakfast. One other thing which I forgot to mention, I always see the police, they're called like politi or something. I always read the thing on their cars as polite. So whenever I walk past like a group of policemen, I always think, there's a load of polite men, isn't there? It's just one of my top quality banter moments in my head.